live, see what happens. Getting fired up, getting fired up, getting fired up, getting fired up. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's see if I'm popping up here yet. There it is, there it is, there I am. Coming through, coming through. Happy Tech Tuesday, everybody. This is Forrest. Everybody, you too. The one person right there in front of the camera that I'm looking at, yeah, you. The person that's going, oh my God, I'd really love to learn how to do techie stuff. Well, you are in the right place. Why are my words backwards? That's weird. It's usually normal. Let me see. Oh no, it is normal on that camera over there. Is it? No? I don't know. Let's see. I'm pointing. Huh, my camera flipped around. That's amazing. Hopefully you guys can see me. I'm good to go. I'm going to share the screen. So what I'm going to talk about tonight, welcome. I'm Forrest out in St. Louis. And I'm going to ask you this question. I know there's a lot of tools out there. There's funnels and landing pages and squeeze pages and this and that and the other. And one of the things that I talked about this last week, I've really absolutely fallen in love with a digital business card. And if you don't have one yet, shoot me a private message. I'll definitely get you a link for one. You can go in and try it out absolutely free, no cost. You go to play with it. But I'm gonna spend a little bit of time tonight. I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna show you how to build one from scratch. It should go relatively smoothly. Knocking on wood. Now my dog's probably gonna bark. Because I've already sort of set everything up with all the links and everything. So I just got to copy and paste everything. So it should go pretty smoothly, but I'm going to walk you through and show you how to set up a digital business card once you set up your account. So just to start out in the beginning, when you go in and set up your account, you're going to preload all your information, your name, your business name, your phone number, your email, all that stuff. That's going to pre-populate. So it makes it, once you start creating these cards, it makes it really easy. Now on the free trial, I think you get, I don't know, one card or something like that. You can go in and play with it. You can change them around. You can mess with it and see if it's something you want to use. I think after you see me build this digital business card, it should make your head pretty much explode. So I'm going to open up my trial. I think you get, I don't know, my phone over here in case somebody jumps on. I can see who's on there. Michael, thanks for swinging by. Really appreciate it. If you guys get some value out of this, share it, love it, like it, start a watch party, whatever. Feel free to have your teams come by. A couple of things, I'm going to throw some ideas at you. One of the things that is cool about a digital business card, it's called a mini landing page, a marketing page, whatever. One of the things I'm doing is I do free movie passes, and I've created a digital business card just for the free movie passes, put a little video on there, and I can just use that to send to people to sort of promote my business on the back end by, you know, when people enroll, they get a chance to enter to win free movie passes. I can track that based on the tracking link that I set in there. And that's something else. I won't get into that right now, but it's just one of the ways I use it. Set up a digital business card for my wife's Vintage Apple Tree, her boutique, set one up. So she just has to share that with somebody, and it's got all her information on it. So I'm not going to keep you guys long. I'm going to jump in here real quick. Give me a second. I'm going to switch over here. See, I'm going to pull that down there. And we're going to jump right in here, and we're going to start building a digital business card. I'm going to put that right there. I'm just going to throw that all the way over on this end. Let's see. Yeah, we'll put that right there. So we got everything to go. Let me come back here. I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see everything that's going on here. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this and more. So if you guys have any questions as I'm going through this, again, it's on Facebook, it's being recorded. Hopefully this makes a lot of sense to you guys. If you have any questions as I'm going through, just feel free to put the questions. You can just drop the questions in the comments, and if I don't catch them, I'll actually come back and we'll talk about these. Now, your digital business card can be used for any business you like: plumbers, doctors, attorneys, network marketers, moms, dads, kids, whatever you want to use your digital business card, you can. You'll see they're really flexible, they're really fluid. You can put any kind of information you want to on them. They have their own, once they're completed, they have their own link. I'm going to show you how to take that link and actually create your own personal link. For example, if you wanted to create yourname.com and attach it to a business card. So when somebody says, what's your website? You can simply say, John Smith or Forrest Knight or michaelmccart.com. And that can point right to your digital business card. And as you give that digital business card out to people, and we'll show you, it's a very, very neat tool. So next Tuesday, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a screen recording, and I'm going to walk you through and sort of show you how. By then, you guys will probably learn once you play with it, how to send a digital business card out. But I'm going to go through and I'm going to get my iPad out, and I'm going to show you how to actually, I should probably just do it on my phone. So I'll just do a screen share from my phone here on the Zoom on a Tech Tuesday. And I'll show you how to go and open up your digital business card and share it to a contact. And very, very easy. And I'll show you how to build an extra message. It's pretty neat. You can customize messages depending on who you're sending it to. Very, very neat. It's a very cool tool. So we'll do that next Tuesday on just a walkthrough on actually how to use the digital business card. We'll probably use this one that I'm building tonight to show you how to share it to somebody that you might meet down the road. So let's jump into this. Let me do a screen share here real quick. Screen share. And if for some reason I get disconnected, in other words, if something happens and we bomb off, just hang around for a minute and I'll come back and do part 2 or whatever. So fingers crossed, technology works. I don't have anything else extra flowing. I've got you guys over here on my iPhone down here. So if I don't respond back to you real quick, because I've got my Zoom going, I'm not going to be able to really see what you're doing. And let's hit share the screen. So it should pop up over here. You guys are going to see the screen pop up. Now, one thing that I did do is once you learn how to use these digital business cards, is there a cost for the digital business cards? Yes, there is. It's typically, if you go to the full-blown suite like I had, it's $19 a month, but I've got a discount. You can get it for like 10 bucks. It's really cool, and it gives you a ton of business cards. And then for a flat rate of $50, you can get like an additional 100 business cards that you can build. Now, those aren't just right because you can use one as temporary, you can delete it, you can move them around. And then there's a free trial one that you can go in and do a free trial if you want to. And I'll get you the link out there. If you guys want the link to the digital business card, just shoot me a private message and I'll get that to you. I may have already sent it to you earlier, but if you don't have that, just feel free to reach out to me and I'll get that link to you. So here, this is your dashboard. So you're going to end up here. You see I have quite a few built. So let me come in here. You're going to click this create button up at the top. And I'm going to create a card because I'm not building a contact. I'm actually adding a card. So I'm going to create myself a card. It's going to come up here and it's going to ask me what format do I want to use. Now there's quite a few formats as you go through here. You can see on the first format, this would be where you'd have your picture and you'd have your social media stuff down the side. You can put some context, some text in here. You can add an image in this area. You can add a logo, you can put a video. And the cool thing about these is you're not stuck to one. So once you build it, you can come back in and flip-flop the template around and you won't lose the information. It'll just reformat it. So you can come through here and you can do these just about any way you want. The one I'm going to do today is going to be this style right here. While I'm going to have my picture at the top, my contact information here. I'll have a little blurb in here. I'll have some links in this area. I'll put the YouTube in this area. We'll have my social stuff will be here. Be really, really cool. You'll like it. I'm going to add a Zoom area in there too, which if it works right, I'll show you how you can actually see me on my card as it's done, which should be very neat. So I'm going to select the template. It's going to open up and it's going to look like this. This is generic. You can see up here, it's got template, info, picture, social, confirm, and you can always you can edit these as you go through. If you want to modify the color on the template, you can. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to choose a really crazy color. I'm going to do somewhere in the yellow color. We'll do a nice bright yellow. Let's just have a little bit of fun today. That's not really, let's do that one. Yeah, I like that color. That's a good color. So we'll do the reddish purple color. So I've chosen that. So you can choose your color. Now, if you have a custom color for your business, maybe a hex code color or something, you need that, you can drop that in there. For example, one of the colors in my business when I finish doing it, it's a yellow color that I have the color code for. I might build that into my logo and my graphics so it'll match everything I'm doing. So once you've done that, if you've chosen a color, you can. If you can just leave it on default, you'll click the next button up top. And it's going to say, would you like to use your profile information? The profile information is what I put in when I first set up my account. It's going to pull that stuff in. I'm simply going to click yes. It's going to pull all of my contact details in here. that I set up on the original card. And I'm going to call this card name. Now, everything that I've done in here, I've already set over here on a Word document. So this one is going to be called Extreme Impact Tech Tuesdays. So I don't have to type anything since I've already sort of laid this out. I'm going to come over here, and that's what I'm going to put on the card as my card name. You can see nothing has changed. I've got this up here, just automatically filled in. That's just my card name. That's for my reference only. Nobody's going to see that. Of course, any of the information down here I can come through and change. I can change my company name. Whoops, it went a little too far there. I can change my company name if I want to. Let's go back up. So I can put in my Facebook Messenger name. My Facebook Messenger name is going to be the exact same name as my Facebook name. So if my Facebook name is Forrest, is facebook.com/ForrestKnightSR. I would put Forrest Knight SR in here. That's my messenger name. So if somebody wants to click on it, it's going to open up Facebook Messenger so I can have that I can message them. And of course, there's the Facebook Messenger bot if you use that, and that's an auto reply setup that you can use. Of course, you can put your company name in here. What do you want to put in for a company name? So company name, Extreme Impact. I'm the chief marketing dude here, whatever name you title in. Now this is your actual physical address. So if you have a physical address for your business, 1234 Main Street, you can add that in there. Now I want to put in my about text. Since I've already done this, I've copied that over here. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to grab my about text right here. I'm going to grab this. And of course, the about text can be whatever this card might be about. If it's about your company, you might put a little bio, a company bio in there and load it up. And you'll notice I put in the about text here. It says what has a digital business card done for you lately? Don't have one. Extreme Impact Marketing Solution has a solution. Mobile Marketing Simplified, a business card like you've never seen, a relationship management experience like you've never had. I actually took that right off of their site. So to make it really easy, there's a learn more button here. We're going to come back and do that here in just a second. Now this is where this gets really funerific. Down here you can say show, share my card or save my card, and at the bottom you'll see it says save my card. There's a forward my card. Now the forward my card option would be if you want to forward it to somebody else. Hey David, thanks for swinging by. Hey Awesome Wife, thanks for hanging out. And again, feel free, you guys, if you want a digital business card, like I said, shoot me over a message. I'll get you the link to it. I've got, there's a free option available. I can get you a 50% off link if you want that. They're normally $19 a month. I can get it for you for 10 bucks as part of me, just because I got myself hooked up that way. And of course, as a, you can do a share my card or save my card. So you can save your card, that would save it to somebody's phone. So when you share it to them, right, it would open it up and it gives them the option to save the card. And I always tell people, make sure you scroll all the way to the bottom when you get this and click on the save my card. And especially if I'm standing right there in front of them, I'll say this, say, hey, what's your, and I'll get their name and I'll put it right in my phone. And guess what I just did? I just got a lead right there on the spot, and they've got my digital business card. It's got all my stuff on it, depending on which card I want to send them based on the conversation I'm having. Forward my card. Of course, they can forward the card to a friend, a pal, a business partner, whatever they want to. And trust me, we're going to get here, guys. We've got a lot to go. We're going to add in a Zoom webinar. Now, this is my favorite part of this. And we're going to come back and show you how this works. So in here is going to ask for a webinar Zoom URL and a name. So I'm going to come back here since I already copied this. I'm going to come back here and I'm going to grab my Zoom link that should look something like this. I'm going to hit copy it. I'm going to come back in here to my digital business card and I'm going to put this right here. And of course, I already have a name for it, which is called Tech Tuesdays, right? So we're going to call it Zoom Tech Tuesdays. You can see I'm going to scroll back down here to the bottom. And it'll show, my Zoom will pop up here in a minute. Just trust me on this one. So I've added in the Zoom. I've got all this stuff done. I've set this up. And you can format how you want this stuff laid out here. If I wanted to bold something in here, if I want to change the font size on this, I can change the font size, however you want to set that up. Totally up to you so it looks congruent and doesn't look crazy on the card. You can come in and format it simply by, for example, if I wanted to bold this in here, I could bold that and it's going to bold everything up in the middle. You can center the stuff in the card if you want to center something. If, in other words, I want to highlight everything like this. We're going to come over here and we're going to highlight that. That centered everything up, made it centered in the card. So that's how you can format that. Again, they're really easy. You can mess around with a little bit. They're really easy to play with. If you guys are super techie smart, you're going, oh my God, why am I listening to this guy? I can figure this out on my own. Absolutely cool. So next, we're going to go over to the image side of this and how to add images. You'll notice up here, it's got this logo, which I'm going to take off. It's got my cool picture in there. So if I want to change my photo, I can simply click here and I can go in and I can upload any kind of photo that I might want to, depending on who I'm building a business card for. So these are some of the people I've built business cards for. It's my awesome wife. This is a business partner. Some things that I've built business cards for. This is a new launch that we've got coming up, which is really, really cool. So whatever I want to put there, I can add that in. And of course, I can upload these. If I want to upload an image to my computer, I can, or to my cards from my computer, I can do that, or from my phone or wherever. Next, I want to change the logo at the top. I can add any one of these logos in here that I want to. I'm working with a bunch of auto guys that work over at Hyundai, and I built a bunch of digital business cards for them. And so that was one of the logos that we used for them, which is very, very cool. So I don't want a logo up there, so I'm going to hit save, and it's going to remove that out of there. And you can scroll down and you can see it took that logo off the top. Now, I'm not a big logo fan on the top of a card unless you've got a brand. You just have to have the logo up there. I'm not a big logo because it just takes up space. And unless you're really recognized, like an Amazon or something like that, people aren't really going to know you. Not really that important. Next is the social area. Now, social area's got a lot to cover, and you can see it auto filled in a whole lot of this stuff for everything. And I'm going to change this up a little bit. So what I did was I grabbed some of the things that I want to change in here. So first of all, I'm going to scroll down here to where I copied and pasted everything. So this is my Facebook link in here. So I'm going to grab this part of this, hopefully. See if I can grab this and copy. There we go. You can always just type it. You don't have to be lazy like me. If you just want to just type stuff in there, you can. My Twitter account, of course, I've got Twitter in here, which is Extreme Impact. So I can just type that in there for Twitter. There's Extreme Impact. I'm going to put my YouTube channel in here. I've created a special YouTube. Now, you'll notice this isn't an actual YouTube channel URL. I created a subdomain for my YouTube channel because it doesn't have enough subscribers right now, because I just literally started it yesterday to have a new YouTube channel. But I also didn't want to have a funky, crazy, long YouTube link in there. So I created a subdomain, and this actually points to my YouTube channel, which is cool. If you want to put Instagram in there, you can. If you want to put LinkedIn there, you can. If you don't want them on your channel, you don't have to. You can take those out. You just back them off and hit delete, and they come off. Now, scrolling down the page just a little bit to see who else we got. Kim on here. Thanks for swinging by, you guys. Again, if you have questions, feel free to share this. If you guys want to do a watch party and share it into a group or wherever you want to, absolutely cool with that. Not a problem at all. Now, next, coming down, adding in YouTube videos and Vimeo videos and things like that. If you want to add in a video for what you want to do. In this case, I'm going to add in my actual playlist from YouTube. So pause for just a minute. In YouTube, when you go in and you create a playlist, you can add a certain types of videos into a playlist. In other words, this playlist is called Tech Tuesdays. So in YouTube, once I create the playlist inside my channel, when I click on that playlist link, it's going to open it up and it's going to give me the playlist URL in the address bar up top. So that's what I want to copy. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to grab my YouTube playlist URL, which is, see how long this is up here? This is crazy, crazy, crazy. So that's my playlist URL. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to come back to my digital business card. I'm going to put my link right in here. And this is called Tech Tuesdays. So as somebody goes through, so this video that I'm doing tonight, I'm going to upload this into my YouTube channel, and I'm going to add it to this playlist. So it'll be on my YouTube channel in that playlist for Tech Tuesdays. Pretty neat. So I've got that set up. Of course, if you use Vimeo, you could put a Vimeo video in there if you want to add a Vimeo video. Now my link buttons. Link buttons are cool. You see there's a plus sign, so you can put multiple link buttons in there if you want to. So the first link button that I'm going to put in, we've already done the Zoom. We've got that all set up. We put in the graphics. My first one that I want to put up is is the link that goes to this, get my digital business card. So I want to copy this here. I'm going to come back and I'm going to put the link button right here and get your digital business card. So I did that, get your digital business card. Now I want to add a second link, for example. Let's say I want to add a second link and go to a website, wherever I want to go to. I want to add a second link. For example, maybe I want to add in extreme impact side hustle. So I want to, you know, I can add that in, whatever link. I'm just throwing this in here so you guys can see. So I can put this in here. And let's see, what do I call that? Extreme impact side hustle. You guys can see I love copying and pasting because I'm a horrible typer. Seems like I take forever to type. I think I can actually type with 6 fingers now versus just 2. And I've added in my links. And as you can see, as I've added them in, it's updated. Get my digital business card. It's going to add, you see I have my playlist here, Tech Tuesdays playlist. I've got my social media links down here on the bottom of the card. I've got my verbiage in here. You can go in and change that and adjust that so it looks a lot more pretty. I've got my name. I've got somebody, if they want to call me or text me or email me, once they click on the card, they can. And my card is done. It's absolutely cool. So watch this. So next, I'm going to click next, and we want to hit save. So now the card is saved. Hey, Kim, thanks for swinging by. I see you say hello, and I'm not ignoring you guys. I can't see you on a Zoom jumping on here. So I've actually got you guys down here on my iPhone. So now that I've created my Extreme Impact Tech Tuesdays card, I want to be able to maybe create a custom URL for this card, or a custom domain for this URL, or a vanity URL as they call it. Now you can go to quite a few ways if you want. I've got a really good source if you'd like to get a really affordable domain. They're usually somewhere around $9 a month or something like that. If you'd like that link as well, I can get that to you. But what you're going to do is you're going to come up here. You can see there's quite a few. Now let's open up the card here for 1 minute before we jump into that custom domain. Because here you see, and let's scroll down here. Let's see if this is actually going to work in the Zoom. You see we've got a Zoom going on here, you guys. Let's see if this works. Let's try to join this Zoom, and I should pop up on this card, fingers crossed, talking to myself, talking to you guys while I'm talking to myself. If it loads, let's see what happens. This should work. It's weird. It's like when I'm recording the screen to do this, I know if I click on the play on my phone, it should pop up. Let me try that over here. I'm going to see, just curious. I'll try it on my iPad real quick. Let's see if it shows up. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? I was trying to show off for you guys here, but what should happen is it should pop up on the Zoom that I'm playing now. Should show up in this play panel right here where this spinning wheel is spinning. So we're not going to mess with that. We'll just sort of going to let it run, see what happens, see if I start talking to myself here in a minute, and hopefully everything won't bomb out on me while I'm doing this. So we want to come back and we want to create a custom domain for this. So I'm going to come down here. I'm going to click on my little edit buttons, and I'm going to click on the untrackable link, and it's going to open up a trackable link. Here's a cool QR code that you can use to scan. Now the QR code is really neat. You can actually open up your digital business card on your phone if somebody says, and you can just point a camera at, I know the iPhone, you just point the camera at it, opens up the link, they click it, it opens up your digital business card, and bam, it's on their phone that quick. Here we're going to copy this link, and I'm going to come over here to my domain manager, and I'm going to add my digital business card here. So I've opened it up, I've come all the way through, and I want to add my digital business card to that. So I'm going to add this link here. You guys are probably going, what the heck is he talking about? So this is called creating a subdomain or domain forwarding. This HTTPS has to match the HTTPS in front of my card. So we'll back that out there. and we're going to call my card Tech Tuesdays, TUESDA, Tech Tuesdays. So it's going to be techtuesdays.extремeimpact.com. That's going to be my card name. I'm just going to do a forward only, and I'm going to hit save. And it's doing this little spinning wheel hustle thing. You see, I've got my subdomain down here of Tech Tuesday. So it's techtuesdays.extремeimpact.com, which is should be working here in just a few minutes. So let's come back up here. Let's see if there's anything else I want to show you guys. I think I've got everything added in there. YouTube channel, we put that in. We actually put in the YouTube here. Tech Tuesdays, we've got the stuff put in the middle of the card. The card's looking all good. Here, everything is working fine. So let's see. We're going to give that a minute. Let me do a stop screen share. All right. So I know I went through a lot with you guys really quick. I'm going to come back and we're going to check that domain forwarding here in just a minute because it takes a few minutes for it to actually load up and get where it's going to do what it needs to do. And matter of fact, let me go ahead and check that out. techtuesdays.extremimpact.com. Yes. And it worked. All right. So that absolutely works. So if you guys, let me come back here to my full screen. So I'm going to put that in the chat so you guys can actually go in and see the digital business card that I just built. It's TTP:/tech TUESDAYS Tech Tuesdays dot. No, I don't need a space in there. Don't need a capital T. Should work okay with a capital T. I don't need an apostrophe. Tech Tuesdays dot extremimpact.com. Tech Tuesdays. So bam, I just shared that, and that's the digital business card that I just built that you guys saw me build. And you guys see it didn't take too long. I mean, even going through the tutorial here took about 30 minutes going back and forth. Typically when I do a digital business card, because I've done about 100 of them, it takes me all of, I don't know, it doesn't take very long once they're duplicatable and once you have all your links set in place. So just to sort of recap, when you're building these cards, if you want them to go faster and you know you're going to put your Twitter link in there, your Facebook link, your YouTube channel, your Instagram channel, go out and open up all those tabs across your computer. So all you've got to do is go copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. If you know you're going to put something in the description, you might want to type it out first, just make sure it's spell check it, make sure everything used Grammarly or whatever you need to spell check it, make sure that's good to go. If you're going to put in a video link, go out and grab the video link and put that in there. Make sure you have your phone number, your email address all ready to go. So when you build this digital business card, you just have to copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. You don't have to type and have typos in there. Hey, Denise, thanks for swinging by. So hopefully, if that worked, that digital business card should be up and flying. It should be working really good. And as a matter of fact, on that digital business card, let me find myself, there should be a link that I promised you guys to actually go in and get yourself a digital business card. Let's see if that's, no, that's not what I wanted, Forrest. I just want to see the, come back. I want to make sure this works for you guys before I give you any promises here. Get your digital business card. Click on that link. Yep. Yeah, that's working. So when you go in there, you click on the big turquoise button on it. You click on the link on the digital business card, on my digital business card. It says get your digital business card. It's going to take you to a page that says get shuffled. You click on there and it gives you 3 box options. The first option is a free card. The next one You click on it, it actually says $19, but when you go through the pay part, it'll give you a discount. You can get it for $10 a month, which is very, very neat. I recommend the $10 a month and then spend the extra $50 to get like the 100 digital business cards. The cool thing about those is you can share them with friends. You can create subdomains. For example, if you really want to go into marketing, let's say you have a team of 10 people on your team. If you're a sales guy or sales manager, you have 10 people on your team. You can go and create your team, call it, Mike's Sales Team or whatever.com, and then, or, extremesalesteam.com. And each digital business card that you create for somebody, you can put their name in front of it. So it'd be like, Mike, extremesalesteam.com, Jim, extremesalesteam.com, Susan, extremesalesteam.com, Denise, extremesalesteam.com, whatever. So you create those digital business cards for those people. Then they have their own URL that's unique to their digital business card that they can share with people if you want. I mean, I would personally let them go set up their own account so they can go in and build their cards or whatever. It just depends on how you want to do it. It's $10 a month for a digital business card. Have as many as you want to. You can have a lot of fun with these any which way you go. So I'm going to bring my phone over here so I can see comments. Does anybody have any questions? I can't hear your questions, but if you want to type in a question in the comments box, feel free. If you got a ton of value out of this, share your number one takeaway. If you have any questions or need any information from me, you can shoot me a private message and let me know. Again, the link is right there in the comments for the digital business card. That should work. I wonder if I can click on it and see if it'll open up. Let's see. I don't know if it does. Oh, there it goes. Yep, it works. So that link I shared in the comments works. So you guys are good to go there. You can click on that link. It'll take you into the digital business card I just built. So hopefully you guys got a lot of value. I had a lot of fun. Hopefully it made a lot of sense to you. I'm going to load this up to my YouTube channel here. When I hang up, get off the Zoom. Absolutely enjoyed you guys. Really appreciate you guys coming by. If you feel like your team would get value out of a digital business card, or if you use a digital business card, you're going, how the heck does all this stuff work? I just don't get it. Hopefully I provided some value with you. It sort of made it top to bottom, left to right, really easy to use. I'm going to go back in and play with that Zoom link because I so want it to work in terms of working on a digital business card. I definitely would love to see it come up and running, because it's just like, oh goodness. And I see it still spinning. Let me try it on my phone here. I just got to do this, you guys. I got to see if it's going to work here. Let's try. It says join. Put in my name. So we'll do Forrest. See if I can type my name in here, and we'll put in a different email address. We'll try this one. And we'll hit join. See what happens. Yes. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but for some reason it wouldn't work on the screen share. I think it's because it was doing some kind of weird deal, because I was like logged in on my computer and I was trying to get through it on my computer. But if you can see this, let me see if I can get some glare off of that a little bit. If you guys can see this a little bit, you can see on here, it opens up and it says phone call, computer audio, joined by computer audio, and those two little taps at the top. So you can actually call in if you want somebody wanted to call in and just listen on a phone call. They want to join by computer audio, they're going to click join by computer audio. And let's see if I come up. Please play, please. This is so cool. Let's see if it's going to come up. Little bit different technology here. I think I've set this up right. We're going to see what happens. It should pop up here if it's going to load for me. Now, it may be doing something weird because I'm actually logged in as myself, so it may actually log me out and boot me off of here altogether. So I'm gonna keep playing with this. If you guys see my digital business card, if you want to click on that Zoom link, see if the Zoom pops up, that would be really, really cool. I just want to know if it's working the way it's supposed to be working, because that was the whole goal of this, just to have fun. If not, then we'll find out, and if it doesn't work. But basically, that's how you laid out a digital business card. You can use it has a lot of different applications, a lot of different purposes. You can keep it really simple. You don't have to go as crazy as I did with putting all that stuff in there. Really appreciate you guys swinging by. This is Forrest out in St. Louis. I love you. Jesus loves you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Next Tuesday, again, if you want the link to the digital business card, if that one doesn't work or something, shoot me a private message. Next Tuesday, I'm going to actually take you through a screen share and show you actually how to share the digital business card to somebody, to somebody you meet or you want to share it out or whatever. I'll walk you through that, and we'll do a screen share, and I'll show you how to do that. So this Forrest out in St. Louis. I love you. Jesus loves you. There's absolutely nothing to do about it. Live healthy, my friends. Go out and make an impact. Peace out. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.